I blame the marbled rye.
That was weird. We're back up, though.
I blame the marbled rye. I feel like Vic Vector is a real pain in the ass. Wanting all this stuff. Like, how I have to fill your whole arcade? Come on, Victor. Don't be so demanding.
Why don't you like Victor?
Because he's the one that gave you the marble rye. I'm stuck on that marble rye. I don't know why.
I also found out there's banned episodes of Seinfeld. There's one where he stomps on a Puerto Rican flag, and they don't like that very much.
I don't either. What the fuck are you being a jerk for?
Well, it was on fire.
Well, you know, comedy has always been pushing buttons and pissing people off, and I think sometimes people forget that it's a fucking joke.
I also think that a lot of times a lot of the people that get offended are people who get offended for other people.
Yeah, I think if you're getting offended for someone else, you should probably calm the fuck down.
I can't remember what it was, but I was talking to a guy at...
Like, who cares if you say the hard R word on your stream?
No, that's bad.
Don't ruin your relationship with your family.
What? Oh. Yeah, note to you, don't do that.
Note to Sarah.
Don't.
Wait till later.
Stop. Richard said, wait, what did DT mean about your head stuck? Oh, fucking, we were playing a game called Snake Pass, and it was one of those things where you roll a ball into a hole, right? And it would then activate something because the ball was in the hole. I accidentally was too close to it, or not accidentally. I was testing something. I was like, what happens if I'm this close to it? And I got my head stuck in it.
That's what happens.
And I couldn't move. And so I had to restart the level. And then I tried it a second time, got stuck, had to restart the level. Third time I wasn't trying, but I swear to God that fucking ball had a magnet on it, because my snake went and went into the hole as the ball came in. I got stuck a third fucking time. This shit's insane. I'm so glad I'm done with that fucking game.
You know how some kids, when they're little, get their heads stuck in things? You never did.
Yeah, no, the only time I get my hand stuck is when I'm like, step sis, my hand's stuck in the microwave. Step ladder.
Do you remember when Amber Turd said that people threaten her that they're gonna put her baby in the microwave? When I was pregnant with Connor, my sister said she was gonna put my baby in the microwave.
Demon Cyril said, okay, you're back. What the fuck happened? Oh, for some reason, my internet just completely cut out and fucked up the stream. Might be. Ah! It's okay.
This is gonna be a snacky snake. It looks like a worm, I'm not gonna lie.
What game are they playing? Centipede? That was the best joke I had.
No,
I'm
they're
sorry.
playing Human Centipede.
Oh god, again? I don't want to play that game anymore. Every weekend. Every
You
weekend.
gotta match this one.
Every weekend at Bernie's.
Can't see the top, and I'm just gonna assume it's good.
Don't worry, no one will ever play this arcade machine.
Look it. It's perfect. You guys. It's perfect.
If someone gave me that in real life though, and they're like, look at this, and they showed me like the uneven designs and shit, I would be like, you're fired?
What do you mean uneven designs?
Well, you can't control it, but like imagine if the Pac-Man arcade cabinet, every piece of plastic just had the same Pac-Man picture, but like not lined up properly, so there's like a million Pac-Man all on the wall.
What did that place look like?
Here we go. Open your map. You're right next to it, actually. It's the rocket on your map. Are you gonna ask me how you open the map?
No, I'm waiting for you to know.
Oh, you're at the fucking goth
I'm at the
chick's house.
goth girl's house. All right. It's not the space place, right?
It is the space place. Vic's
Oh.
Awesome Arcade. It says it.
It says it.
Steve Israel said, I thought your mom was gonna end that sentence with, I put Connor in the microwave.
I love my baby. I would never do that. You know what I did? I grabbed her by the hair and tried to throw her down the stairs. You should not tell an emotional pregnant woman that you're going to put her fucking baby in the microwave. And then you want to hear the worst one? I had a friend
I just pretty
that
rough.
used to say, when I told him about it, he was like, oh my god, she's gonna make fetus and a pita. And I was like, that's mad fucked up, bro. Fetus and a pita. Oh, I have to talk to him, right? You thought that was cool when I gave you Space Invaders. Wait till you see Sneaky Snake.
Richard said that would explain why he's so hot.
He thinks Connor's hot. Richard, come on.
Demon Turtle said, if anyone on Brocal to get put in the microwave, Tristan and Connor are the most likely. Yeah, of all of us. There ain't no way Sharky would get put in there.
My sweet baby. Never. It looks so cool, doesn't it? Come on now. Credit where credit's due. Look at this crab one. I want to block the door. Why'd they put the space thing here? It's really cramping my fucking style.
Jesus, calm it down. Oh, I see what you're doing. I was like, you just leaving a gap on purpose, or?
I'm trying to fit them all together.
Be placed here, my ass.
I don't care if he can get in his bedroom. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, don't live in an arcade.
You know what I'm saying? He can fit. Whoa, this is totally wicked, dude. If you were a sword, you'd be +4 to awesomeness.
I keep thinking he's a hipster preacher from a church because his sword looks like a fucking cross. Rav. God then said Uthith.
What is he giggling for, you dumb
I don't know.
bitch? I think that this arcade is bomb as hell. I would definitely go there. It's not as good as my basement.
Richard's basement has a lot of people in it.
Ooh, Rakta. What up, bro?
Anyone we have to get the banned from the chat is in Richard's basement. Alright, so you're done with this guy.
Doesn't he give me something dope when I give him niceness? He gives me the saddies.
He wants to be treated like shit.
I know, how sick is that?
I know plenty of people that are like that. It's also like, I think, a defense thing. Where you're like treated so badly for a certain amount of time where you literally feel uncomfortable if someone's just completely nice to you. I've seen that a lot.
You think you don't deserve it. People who have been told by their parents their whole life that they're a piece of shit cannot deal with anyone complimenting them.
What the fuck? Oh, sorry. This guy just materialized in front of you. Talk to him.
What up, bro? Let me give you a pat on the back.
This guy's a real douchebag. Beat his ass.
He gives me the saddies. Oh, I thought she was gonna pop the bag and be like, you fucker.
I was gonna pop him in the
He
eye.
gave me the scaredies. I love that guy.
Alright, you need to find that other girl.
Is there the other girl? I didn't do
The one
her
you didn't
yet?
like, but I'm like, mommy. Where
That's creepy when I'm your mom, bro.
shit happens, bro.
Mommy?
Ryuk.
If somebody tried to call me mommy in bed, I would fucking run.
I would never do that. That shit's
You know what I
so
don't want to
ter-
think about in bed? My mommy. This looks like the autism spectrum.
I think you say that every part.
Every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, it's the autism spectrum.
How is it so accurate?
Are you extra tasty?
Mm.
Or are you nerd class? Are you spooky ghost?
Demon Turtle said, "You know what this game reminds me of? Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts."
Do you remember when you
Fucking
told
no,
me you were
but-
playing Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and I was like, he's making that up.
Banjo-Tooie.
Remember?
It sounds fake. You're right. Is she the one up in the corner? No, it's his house. Where the hell did you put this lady? Oh, she's right next
Is
to the
she in
rocket shop.
China?
Yeah, she's Clara's house.
Oh, she's this one.
Yeah, or Clara, or however it's
So
pronounced.
basically, like, literally right next to where I am.
You're almost.
Oh, that's not her.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, wait, you're right. I thought this was the flower shop for some reason. Enter.
Richard, are you starting to see the appeal of games like Animal Crossing yet?
I just want to pick all the weeds. Do I realize that's weird? Yes. Oh,
What
I thought
the
those
hell
were
is that?
crystals, but it's just...
Wake her ass up. What do you want?
Wait a minute. Give stuff.
Well, you can always give them anything,
Oh.
even if you don't have a task.
I was like, did I make her shit?
Did you make
Maybe
her?
I'm better than I thought I was.
Did you make her shit? That's some Amber Heard shit.
No, I did not. She's gonna be like, why did you do this
Sorry,
to me?
I gotta show you this real quick, or not show you, but I need to look up what it says. One of my people on Discord that I help out,
Uh-huh.
he changed his Discord information after the trial of Johnny Depp. He changed it to Amber's crippling debt, and if you click on it, it just says, "I'm just trying to get paid." Shit kills me. She want anything?
No, she just sneezed at me. The sun is always shining except when it's nighttime. You are a dumb bitch.
And it is nighttime, and the sun's not shining, so I want to go to fucking bed.
No. Thanks for waking me up. She gave me kisses. Am I dating her now?
Just want to let you know, I think you're a total douchebag right now.
I'm walking through her like a goddamn ghost. She's not asking me for anything, Tristan. I don't think I have to make anything.
How can you not like her?
She's annoying.
Why are you taking a bath in someone else's house?
Whoa.
What?
I can fix my stupid mustache. Also, did I just yell patootie?
Richard said, I'm still not seeing the appeal. As entertaining as your mom is, I think a more sadistic game is her cup of tea. Mother does not like violent things. Are you trying to change your goatee?
I think I changed my skin tone by mistake.
That might be bad. That's a cancelable offense nowadays. That's fine.
I could have a spider?
It'd be kind of cool if you could unlock different decals to put on and shit.
That would be cool.
How long was that first one? First one was only 12 minutes.
I
Okay.
have a spider on my cheek.
Song's not bad, surprisingly.
What happened to my freckles? That's good. Where's my facial hair, bro? Is it under hair, maybe?
No, that's hair color. The glasses? Try the glasses?
I gotta fix my hair. Alright.
No, it's not the glasses. I don't know how to fix the goatee. Oh, you just click on it.
That's the one, right?
That's the one. That's the one you wanted. Demon Turtle said, I remember saying playing God of War 3 would be great. Her seeing the intro to that game. I will never have mom play God of War. She would absolutely hate it. Unless you want to see a game where a guy rips people in half and also fucks. There's a mini game where you can...
As in, like, that guy fucks? Or as in, like, he fucks?
Like, there's a mini game where you can mash buttons while he has sex with women.
Why?
Because he's fucking Kratos.
Do people who don't have a girlfriend do that?
Fuck. A lot of people who don't have a girlfriend do that.
Like, I mean, fucking video games because it's dumb.
You actually get stuff for doing it, too. Like, I think it gives you, like...
Is the woman, like, okay with it?
Of course.
Well, listen,
it's
you say of course,
it's actually 2 or 3 women, but, like, of course.
but can you be a woman with other women?
Uh-uh.
Well, what's the point in that?
Fun wasn't invented at that point.
How's your nasty thing?
It's
Where
actually-
is that from?
Hi.
What? Is that Arby's?
Friendlies.
Ew. That explains the weird bread.
Yeah, what the hell? Although, typically you get a Reuben with rye bread anyway.
Yeah, I think that's why it's a marble rye. Hello, anybody want to move
Hey,
in?
headphone chick. Hey, there's a lot of fucking people.
He's a flirt.
So Quark. He's not in this game.
Let's get some diversity up in here.
Demon Turtle said
Hey,
one
Rhonda,
of the
what's up?
Demon Turtle said one of the women is literally Aphrodite.
Did you ever watch American Gods?
No. What is it?
Fucking great.
What is it?
It was a book by Neil Gaiman, I believe. And,
You can only have one person moving at a time.
really?
Yeah. You have to, like, build her house, then come back in and build the next person's house. It'll be
Okay.
like, do you want to cancel so-and-so?
Oh, okay. I'll build her house. American Gods is about the fact that as long as people remember and worship a god, they're alive. If no one remembers them, that's when the gods die off.
Oh, so it's Noragami. It's an anime where the gods will only exist as long as people pray to them. If they're a forgotten god, they cease to exist.
Like, if you believe in them, then they'll exist.
Correct.
So, all the gods are there. Astara, the Easter Bunny. There's a bunch of Jesuses because of all the people who say, Jesus is this, no, he's this, no, he's this. There was like a gaggle of Jesuses running around. Why does she want her house to be all leaning tower of houses?
Random thing. I know I probably never said this on stream, but the goal of well, that's gone. The goal of this year is to have like, well, it's a rotating ensemble, right? Like that's kind of like what it is. So like once me and Mom are done with something, the person will change, and then once that we're done with that person's done, we'll change and like rotate around, right?
I want
In the
this fit
second
right.
games, it just will not line up properly.
Why?
It's really annoying.
Is it because it wants to be sideways?
But the goal is to play like a game we've never played on the channel before as the first game, and then the second game of the year be a game that we had to take down because of people,
Why would you have to take down a game because of people?
because of person.
Oh.
So there's a bunch of games that are just gone, and the game I have, I'm gonna force Mom to play is Sonic Adventure 2. She's gonna overcome it for the first time.
I just want to put it next to it.
Looks like a donut. That's not what I meant to say. I don't know why I said that. I didn't mean to say that it looks like a donut.
There
Richard,
we go.
Richard,
That thing looks whack as hell, dude.
it's the best it's gonna get though. Richard said mostly appeals to guy gamers. I think. I know we're disgusting for the sex in video games.
Women like sex just as much. Just...
No, women like sex more. I'm gonna argue that right now.
You're gonna say that because you're you, but I guarantee
Well,
you
actually,
it's
yes.
the same.
Saying me is a fair argument, but
Some women like it a lot. Some men don't like it that much.
every person I've been with has had a way higher sex drive than I've seen on a guy. Why are you putting a door in front and in back?
Because if there's a fire, you have to get the fuck out of there.
You're thinking way too much. It's okay. Keep it.
The point is, I like a lot of sex.
Uh-huh.
Art doesn't want any at all. But we can stay happily married and, you know, whatever. It just depends on the literal person. It's not a man or woman thing. I know lots of people who want to bang it out. It's just depends on the person. Is that all the chimneys?
I mean, that's all the lady wants you to put on her house, I guess.
I know, but she's getting a cow, so
Don't have a cow, man.
I gave her some extra tasties. I wanted to give him a chimney, but these chimneys, I thought there was more.
Demon's First said there are good games with good romance. Witcher 3 and Mass Effect come to mind. Good games with good romance. Doki Doki Literature Club.
That was super cute.
I would never have you play Doki Doki Literature Club.
Listen, I would definitely love a game that texted me and said, "Hey, how's your day?"
Did you see any of the Mario Brothers shit by chance?
Hey, Boo!
For the new movie coming out? Have you seen any of the new movie?
What new movie?
The Mario Bros movie?
Let's see if we have to do anything for this woman.
Have you heard of it at all? Did you know it was coming out? Like, Illumination is making a Mario Brothers movie.
So I saw this thing that I thought was a spoof where Mario was like a badass. What the hell, girl?
What the hell is happening?
She's butt bouncing on the floor though. Doesn't that hurt?
It's gotta.
Dumbo,
What up, girl?
So
what
what
the
were
fuck
you-
you
what-
doing?
what were you
Getting high and watching TV?
What were you saying? Mother?
Tingy Bissell.
I was saying I saw like a spoof thing. You know how they make a. So I guess she's not gonna give me orders.
She don't watch shit.
There's a spoof thing about Mario, but it's like as if Mario and Luigi were like real life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is it that stupid one where they're like drug addicts and shit? From like way back in the day?
Maybe. Look at that cow. Doesn't it look perfect?
Where Peach is like leaving him and she's like, "You do too much coke, Mario."
No, but it's like that.
Chris showed me something like that the other
What the hell is this?
not the other day, a while ago. That's
What
the
hell
cave.
Oh, that's the cave.
What I was gonna say, just to finish my point, so they made a new trailer for the Super Bowl for the Mario movie, and I don't know if it's gonna show up in the movie at all, but they remixed the old Mario Bros. Super Show like opening, where they're like, "Plumbing's a game, we're not like the others who get all the fame," like that shit. So they brought that back, and it's not confirmed, but it's heavily theorized that the woman who talks to Mario in the trailer is actually the woman who played Princess Peach way back in the day for the Mario Bros. Super Show.
I didn't know there was a Peach in the Mario Brothers Super Show. I
She's
just
not
remember
in the
them.
live action segments, but she's in the
The other thing.
the animated segments of the show.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't remember that. I remember Quinlan watching it and dancing along. He was so different when he was little. Do
It is so upsetting
you want headphones, girl?
that
Let's go get her.
yeah, she's adorable. It's so upsetting that Danny Wells and Lou Albano are gone. The people who played Mario and Luigi from the show. Because I feel like if they were still alive, even though they would have been in their 70s and almost 80s at this point, they would have totally been down and been like, "Fuck it, let's be part of this."
Yeah, probably.
I didn't even realize they lived to be as old as they were. They were like both. I think one of them was like late 60s, and one of them was early 70s.
Captain Lou Albano was a wrestler.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I know I gush about the show all the time to you, but I will literally put on those clips of Chris uploaded on his channel and just like be like, these guys got it.
Yeah.
They're adorable. Especially when Mario's like, fuck you, Luigi.
Fucking Luigi.
There's a scene in the first episode where Luigi goes, and you got some spaghetti on your shirt, and he throws it off, and then, swear to God, it sounds like Mario goes, fuck you, Luigi.
He probably did.
Richard said, Sarah, do you like story-based games like Detroit?
What is Detroit?
So,
you
essentially-
gotta like live through.
Essentially, Detroit is a game. I'm not going to say the story of the game, but it's a game where the gameplay is the choices you make. So, like, instead of, like, doing something like this, where you're moving in, whatever, you would be walking around a town being like, oh, look at all these things that are around here. Oh, like, there's a situation in the game where you're with a little girl.
Ew.
You're a robot.
I'm just kidding.
Well, you remove her from her abusive dad. But you're with a little girl, and your character is an android, and androids aren't very welcome, like, period. And you have to find shelter for her.
What the hell is this? A stereo speaker?
Yes. It's a boombox.
Oh, she's a DJ.
Yeah. So you need to find a, like, shelter for her because you don't want her to get sick, right? And so you have a bunch of choices. You can sleep. The part of the game that you play is like, do you sleep in the car? Do you sleep in like an abandoned car that's behind this thing? Do you sleep in an abandoned house? Do you... The other choice, which Dad did, was you rob a convenience store, take the money you got from robbing the convenience store and stay in a hotel. Like, that's the whole fun of the game, is all these choices that you have to make. Nice job, Mom.
Don't be mean to me.
Oh, I was gonna start my book tonight. Totally forgot about that. Well, I was gonna start it last night and I didn't. Did Sharky tell you I read that book with him?
What book?
The Epithet Erased book?
I didn't read the book, but I watched the video.
I read the book and now I'm listening to the audiobook, and the audiobook is essentially just the show. Like, the voice actors come back, there's sound effects, there's music. It's a 10.5-hour audiobook.
Do you realize how many audiobooks I read?
How many?
Constantly, I'm reading audiobooks because it's hard for me with my different situation to read, but it's kind of great to listen to a book. I will read a book in a day if I can listen to it instead of having to sit and sound out. Dyslexia. It's a fucking hard
I
day.
try to have 2 books at a time right now. I read 1 chapter when I can. I try to read 1 chapter a day at home of whatever book I'm on, and then I listen to audiobooks at work.
This bitch.
I have like 20,000 songs on my phone, and sometimes I'm just like, I just don't want to listen to anything.
I know. You know what I do? I legit listen to the same songs over and over and over again.
Sounds like Mackenzie.
And I watch Bob's Burgers over and over. And last holiday, you got a crick in your neck. I'm going down to Mr. Craig and he's a married man. Don't take it out on Brigitte.
Why are you going in her drawers, girl?
Why don't you just take a bath in her bathtub, bitch? So let's be nice to her.
The mayor is in here.
I want to be nice to her and see what she gives me. I guess it's gonna be good vibes. I like that she wears the headphones like me.
Isn't yours for noise cancellation?
Yes, but still.
You're leaving, the party's over.
Don't be sad. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Thank you for cheering me up. Goodbye.
Bye. What's in your cup?
My cup? Root beer? You want a sip?
I want a sip of your root beer. It's part of my.
I did put bread in it,
It's
though.
it's the benefits of being your mother.
you look so confused.
I was confused.
You
Alright.
want a drink? I have drinks.
I just like a sip of your root beer. Look how cute I look with my Spidey face. Let's see what I need for this job. Happies.
You have to have 9 happies.
I think I have happies. Oh, that's... I didn't want that. I don't want it. This thing? Hello?
I think happy is the 52.
Yeah, I have plenty of happies.
Ooh.
Stupid bitchy happies.
Fucking bullshit happies.
Where's my house?
God, I can't wait for my long weekend to be over. You have no fucking idea.
Long weekend or long week?
Long weekend. It's my 3-day weekend. 3 days of work in a row? That's not that bad. Yeah, but when you have 40 hours in those 3 weeks alone, that's kind of
3
fucking
days.
sucks.
40 hours in 3 days.
It's usually 2 days on, 2 days off, but every other week I have to do the weekend, and it's horrible. And I do this, but I guess, oh yeah, also changing stream schedule. I'll update it after we're done, but mainly you're gonna do Piglet on a separate day too, so not tomorrow.
How do you like streaming with your sister?
They're all different. It's not.
She's more entertaining than me.
Well, it's not about. I wouldn't say it's about that per se, because everyone's different. It's about figuring out the dynamic and trying to make it work best. And seeing as like with Sharky, I feel like I've gotten a pretty good. Especially this year, I think we're doing a lot better in terms of like our dynamic with each other streaming.
You mean getting screamed at by your brother?
No, actually, we've been doing better this year.
He yells a lot.
Sometimes. You never have to. You just don't take shit seriously, and you're fine.
Yeah.
It's part of being on the internet in general. If you take everything seriously,
guess
you're
I
gonna go
missed.
insane.
Yeah, I think, this is the happy, right?
How many happies do you need?
Fuck ton of them.
5, I think. Speaking of Starry, have you seen that? Put stars and put happy on top of it. How many more do you need, I wonder? You know, I could probably make this in fucking FL Studio. This fucking song.
What do you think? This is the
She'll
most
like it.
obnoxious thing I've ever seen.
She'll like it. Demon Turtle said, I listen to the same music often. I really enjoy hearing it in full so I can look up chords in tabs online. And Richard
Cool.
said, a wise man once said, never compare great things. They're all fun to hang out with in different and great ways.
Alright, let's have a fun game called Ask Me Anything.
Oh, God.
Ask me anything.
You sound like me talking
Things
to
like, yeah, why do you have to look at the map every time you walk anywhere?
Oh,
And
trust
then the
me.
arrow comes out, and then you don't follow the arrow, you just walk wherever you want anyway.
There's a reason Richard says you're like me, and because I do the same shit.
Really?
And then but the difference between me and you is I'll start being like, this is so fucking bullshit. There's no with an arrow pointing me where to go. I'll be like, there's no fucking direction in this game.
Like, how am I supposed to know what to do? Oh, you listen to the people, remember? You have to... Art would tell me, you have to listen to the people. The people will tell you, like, go here, do this thing, what to do next. But you never listen to the people! I'm like, I don't want to talk to the people. I just want to do the thing. So I skip through all the dialogue, and then I'm like, how come it doesn't tell you what to do?
Weren't you playing Stardew Valley for a while?
Yeah.
Do you like that game?
Everybody convinced me to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing 3 video games right now.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is so what the fuck? Ah!
You're not pointing at the... You know what you have to point at to make the hand appear, right? Mother?
Of course not.
Okay.
Of course not.
Look at the bottom of the TV right there. You see that long thing in the middle?
I know what the bar looks
yeah,
like.
so...
This can be up against the wall, right?
Yes. So don't like aim at the top of the screen.
I'm just aiming wherever, and it's not working.
Demon
Thanks for
Turtle
that couch blueprint.
Demon Turtle said, honestly, I think you're the funniest on the channel. Sorry, everyone else. LOL.
I'm autistic and also a bitch. I find that a lot of people do think I'm funny because I'm autistic and I act like myself. And then being myself makes them think I'm making some kind of fucking jokes. And I appreciate that I can make people laugh. I often don't know how I do it.
Welcome to being autistic. You say
So-
shit and you're like, now why was that funny?
Do you have that happen to you?
All the
All the fucking time.
Mom, I went to therapy to help that shit like to figure out that shit.
Really?
Yes.
You went to therapy and you were like, why is everyone always laughing at me and I'm not that funny?
No. It was about like reading people essentially is what I needed help with.
Yeah, because we can't do it.
Correct. So it's more so like because tone shifts a lot of times. I've gotten better with it, but tone shifts a lot of times, especially like when I was younger, it would be like I don't understand when someone's being sarcastic or they're actually pissed off.
Yep.
So I went to things that help me handle like facial like recognition shit like that. Like, oh, what are they doing body language wise to tell me how they feel? And I still kind of struggle with it, but
I think it's just an autistic trait you're always going to struggle with. You can learn certain things.
Richard said, ask you anything you say. I gotta ask the big question, pineapple on pizza.
It's good. It's good.
I like
It's not
pineapple.
an everyday thing. It's something that is a once in a while, like a Hawaiian pizza is good once in a while. I don't think you should put pepperoni and pineapple on just like any pizza. But I watch a podcast called H3. And some people like it, some people hate it, but this dude puts pineapple, olives, and something else on the pizza, and it sounds fucking amazing. You got the sweet, yeah, Ethan Klein. You got the sweet of the pineapple. You have the salty of the olives. It just sounds like a great time to me. Okay, I need 1 8-ball, 4 goldfishes, and two more 8-balls.
Demon Turtle said, as a stoner, Richard, this is no contest. Add that shit.
Honestly,
As a
like,
non-stoner, I just think it's like, I used to hate it, but then all of a sudden I tried it when I was still at Big Y, and I was like, no, this ain't bad.
literally, like, it's pretty good. But it's not, I wouldn't do it all the time, though. It's the kind of thing that I can only,
Here's a question for you, Richard. Mashed potatoes on your pizza.
yeah. Ever had a mashed potato pizza?
Those are delicious.
Fucking great. I keep going into the wrong thing and then going out.
You're trying to go into
I
your
can't do
backpack.
2 things at once. I can't communicate.
Here's
and
the
then
thing.
also,
Wait, real
okay, I have
quick,
22
before-
of these.
Oh, okay, you remembered. And the fish. You have enough for both.
I have a goldfish. Yep.
I was gonna say, here's the question. Do you remember what you went in the menu for?
You know me so well. Ask me more questions. This is great. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. You can ask me anything. You can ask me how to be a philosopher about my worldview. You can ask me about controversial.
Alright, you want a philosophy question, Mother? Here you go. Who's the man that killed God?
Me.
Other than you.
Do you know why? Because I don't believe in it.
No, I mean spiritually. They name his
Oh, this is my house.
teachings essentially as they named him as the man who killed God.
Who named him that?
Just the people that were around. He was a philosopher. His name is impossible to spell, but I know how to spell it.
So it can't be Socrates because
Nope.
that's not impossible to spell.
It is one of the Western philosophers, though.
What?
Do you want me to spell it for you?
Yeah, and then I'll know who it is.
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche. Yes.
You can't say Nietzsche?
I can say it, but it's hard to spell. It's Nietzsche. It's insane. They call him.
So Nietzsche is a philosopher, and he has a 4 fish, 2 of those. He has a philosophy that definitely, I'm gonna make a funky couch. Some people would consider, but
He was also the man that came up with the whole concept of the Superman, or whatever they called it. Ubermensch. I think it's called Ubermensch. What the fuck is that?
apparently it's a fucking couch somehow.
You gotta use the rods first. The units and the rods.
I don't gotta use nothing first.
Mother.
I'm just gonna put a bunch of these everywhere. Look at that. Oh no!
You're fucking ridiculous.
Why did it pick up all of them?
And you deleted them all. Richard said, I'll have to get high and maybe it'll taste even better. Mash on pizza? Sign me up.
Bro, it's so good.
It's really good.
You can make it at home too. It's mashed potatoes, cheddar cheese. Alright, fine. I'm putting the things on the bottom. Fucking Tristan. Fucking Tristan. You put the mashed potatoes on the crust. No sauce.
Mhm.
And then you put cheddar or, like Colby Jack, whatever cheeses you want. And bacon, or some people put ham. I'm a bacon girl myself.
Either one for me.
It's so effing delicious. Okay, now I need some goldfishes.
Do you think these people are going to realize you can only build with wood, you don't know how to melt plastic? There's nothing covering this couch. You're literally painting wood and saying, here's a couch. You made our cave cabinets out of wood. No coverings, no nothing. Just painted wood.
Is it a clownfish or a goldfish?
Goldfish.
And then an 8-ball, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3
So
8-ball.
we'll do the bottom.
3 8-ball and 1 goldfish, I think. Or maybe it is a clownfish?
I think it showed a goldfish. I think a clownfish is something
I think
else.
it is a clownfish, though, because you have 12 of it and you had 12 of the fish when we looked at it.
Let's try it. Oh, that's dope. Look at that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was clownfish.
You don't want to use all the clownfish, though. You need it for the other one.
No, I need the other one is that thing.
Richard said, another question coming up. Do you have an unpopular opinion? Can be about anything.
Really? I have so many unpopular opinions.
Hmm?
Hang on.
I don't think white people should have the right to
God
vote.
damn it!
Clownfish. Did you hear what I said?
This is hideous.
It
I
is.
love it.
I said I
Um,
don't think white people should be allowed to vote.
Okay, unpopular opinion. For instance, I don't think it's that unpopular, to be fair. This guy on TikTok, because TikTok is my home.
Okay, real quick. I don't mean to interrupt, but I need to ask you. There's a new trend on TikTok, and it's really stupid. It's
I love it
Border-
already.
borderline illegal, I think. Like, could be considered pornography and will make TikTok start putting more restrictions on content on there. But they'll flash their boob out the side of a door and then walk through the, like, they'll bounce it. And, like, you'll see the nipple and everything for like half a second, and then they'll come out with their shirt on. That's the whole trend. Is like they'll throw their boob up and then they'll come out. Like naked boob and everything.
What's wrong with a naked boob? People are such prudes, man.
Because it's not that. It's that the government's already trying to find reasons to get rid of TikTok, and if they break the laws about sexual content on a...
They just don't want China to make any money because they don't like them.
It's not that they don't want China to make money. They don't want China to make more money than they do. Having the leading app
So
in
unpopular
America,
opinion, I would say, is that nipples deserve to be free. On a man or a woman, whoever. Free the nipple.
I think everyone should just keep their fucking clothes on, man and women.
I think I should wear as much fucking clothes as I want. Anyway, my unpopular opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get back there because I got a distraction. Trying to get back to my unpopular opinion. It's, okay, there's a guy on TikTok, and he said, I worked overtime for 2 months, earned $600 to buy makeup for a girl, and he's standing there, and he's like, this is me standing, waiting for her to say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then it shows him going, an hour in, I realize she's not going to say thank you. And he's looking all sad. And he said, I did this to make her happy, but I'm miserable because she didn't say and I said, I made a comment, and I was like, yeah, you didn't do that to make her happy. Don't fucking lie to yourself. If you want to make her happy, she is happy. You didn't do that to make her happy. You're mad because she didn't say thank you to you. So obviously you did it because you wanted her to say thank you. You wanted a transaction. I give you this, and then you give me that. That's transactional. You didn't do that to make her happy. You did it to make you happy. Like, ding. Don't get it twisted. You're not doing this for someone else. You did it for you. And I think that that's an unpopular opinion. I think most people are like, you're a bitch. But to me, it's like, don't do it then. If you only did it for a thank you and you're not going to get it, I would say don't do that then.
I got an unpopular opinion.
About that?
If you play Hogwarts Legacy, you're not transphobic. Anyone trying to make you feel transphobic is a bad person. Sorry, I'm reading this thing.
I think being transphobic is what makes you transphobic.
I'm going to read you this thing that just got shared that popped up. It's someone saying, in quotes, I support LGBT people and I am enjoying Hogwarts Legacy. I can separate my opinion from my entertainment, end quote. It's just a different way to say I'm comfortable keeping the ally label I gave myself while willingly go against everything that label represents.
I would tend to think that there's something to that. But also,
I would tend to think that
I
there's
would be
not.
like, okay, well, are you listening to R. Kelly while you do it? While you wear clothes made by slaves? Where do you draw the line? Now, another part is they don't make it clear that she doesn't get paid for this. Like if you say, okay, we had to pay her royalties for using her intellectual property, but this game is made by, say, EA or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
That's different than we're showing that we celebrate this woman who is a total piece of shit. Like if you run around saying, hi, J.K. Rowling is a piece of shit, and I bought the game because a lot more work goes into the game than just her getting money. It's not just her getting money. A lot of people make money off this, and I think it's a good game. But there are people like me that are like, I'm not going to judge anyone for playing it. Play it. Don't play it. But you know what? I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to put my money into it.
You have no idea how much this subject pisses me off.
But I don't listen to R. Kelly. I don't listen to people who I know are victimizing people. But I mean, like, on the other side, it's like, where do you draw the line? Because everything consumerist.
Did you give her the things you meant to give her?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything consumerist. See right here.
Even the table?
Yeah, it's right there. everything consumerist is based on exploitation. So no matter what you're getting, you're exploiting someone.
My whole thing
I think
is-
you can stand with trans people and still play a video game. But apparently you can't do it while you're being famous because they're going to cancel you.
Bro, they made a girl fucking cry on stream, dude.
Right. I don't think bullying people for any reason is
Because
okay.
it makes you a bad person.
I don't
do
think-
do you understand how
It
much
makes you a bad person. You telling me I'm an asshole because I play a game isn't okay. Even if you think that game is by a transphobic person,
who had-
it's not okay for you to do that. It's okay for you to say I'm not going to play this because I feel like I don't want to support her. But it's not okay for you to then turn around and tell the whole world they can't do it because it's like Christians who think, well, I'm Christian, so I can tell everybody how to behave based on my fucking book. No.
Well,
You
that's-
can behave your way based on your book, and then everyone else is going to do what they're going to do. I don't think it's right for anyone to get bullied because they make a different choice than you.
Demon Turtle said the cobalt in our phones are made possible by literally slaves and children in the mines of the Congo.
Yep. Everything you use is exploiting someone in some horrible way. If you don't want to buy J.K. Rowling's fucking game, don't. Don't bully someone else because they're playing it. But you don't have to buy it if you don't want to make that choice. I know some people that don't shop at Walmart because they think Walmart is some evil empire. And for
It
me,
would-
I'm just like,
In
then
my-
don't shop at Walmart. I'm going to shop there if it's all I can afford. I'm not going to yell at someone. You know, a lot of people online will also take it out on other people that have to shop at places that they know are, you know, bad places to work. It doesn't mean you can make your own convictions for yourself. You cannot, however, push your opinions on other people. Because that ain't right. So I think we're both agreed on that. Like,
You know how much I wanted. So Mike came over, my buddy Mike. I don't think you've ever met him yet, but he came over the other day. We were just like chilling out for fun, and
As you
he
do.
brought his Series X, and he had bought Hogwarts Legacy, right?
so what's wrong with that?
I almost streamed it with him because I wanted to say fuck you to a lot of people, but then I was like, that would make me an asshole. So,
You're
because
bringing...
I don't care about Harry Potter at all. Like, I don't watch the movies.
Harry Potter is my life. I literally listen to that book every night as I'm falling asleep. But you know what? It's because of the writing is so inclusive. And she may have turned into a fucking asshole. But I'll tell you right now, the story is fine. And I already own the books.
Yeah, but one thing with the story itself, I can't say for anything because I haven't read or watched the movies. But
The story
if
is
the
good.
story had shit where it's like transphobic, I could understand it. But like, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
As far as I know, it doesn't.
The bad guys are the racist fucking pigs, which is why a lot of people, after reading those books and hearing her talk about this, are like, what the fuck?
Although you gotta understand, even you saying that right now, all people would take from it on the internet are, oh, you're a bitch, you're fucking supporting J.K. Rowling by reading her book. Like, they're not gonna listen to reason. That's how people are on the internet. It sucks.
Yeah, I agree. People on the internet just want someone to judge so they can feel better about themselves.
It's why I
And
just don't
if you're
care
making
anymore.
money on the internet by having a podcast or doing video games or whatever, what you say can be very dangerous because people are fickle. They will love you until you're... Look at Taylor Swift. Everybody's like, Taylor Swift, she's a bitch, blah, blah, blah. You know why they don't like
Why are
Taylor
people hating
Swift?
on Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift literally is someone who... they'll love her until she gets too famous, and then they'll stop, and they'll stop tolerating her. You know, they'll, she even said that. She's smart, and she said, you know what, I'm gonna be in the limelight while I can, because eventually I'm gonna get so famous, people will not allow me to be in the limelight anymore. I'll be too famous, and they'll turn on me. That's what people do. They want to turn on you to make themselves feel better. They can judge someone else.
That's a lyric.
But the thing about being 40 fucking 7 is that you stop, especially being a woman this age, you just stop giving a fuck about what anybody else thinks. And you start thinking for yourself.
I gotta show you a song after this. You hit cancel. I gotta show you a song after this. It's from a guy named Youngtown.
Youngtown.
It's called Late Night Thoughts. And he has a line in it. I'm trying to remember what it said, but it reminded me of what you were just talking about.
About Taylor Swift.
I'm like replaying the song in my head to try to figure out what the lyric is.
People will love you until they don't. And they're going to find a reason to hate you if they want to hate you. And that's just the way it is. But like I said, play the game. If you want to buy the game, buy the game. I don't want to buy the game because I don't want to support the transphobic bitch. But that doesn't mean I'm going to judge you if I see you playing it and be like, oh my god, you're disgusting. Can't believe you're transphobic like that woman. But I was also raised by a mom who did not give a fuck either, so...
That's my thing, is like...
Grandma, she would have been like, shut the fuck up.
My whole mindset about shit like that is I don't understand why people... Not this is a technically different situation, just to clarify, but I don't get why people care so much to hate, you know what I mean? Like, J.K. Rowling, what does it matter if someone who's not you happens to be transphobic? You're not living the life, so why do you care? Or anyone, if you don't like... What's the point in not liking gay people? If you're not gay, then just don't be gay. You don't need to hate people who are.
She thinks
doesn't
that
make
a
any
person
sense.
who is transgender using a bathroom is taking something away from her or creating a dangerous situation. That's her whole point. And I think the only reason that she has that point is because she's misinformed and she's stupid. Honestly, like, there's literally no reason.
I mean, if
What am I supposed to be putting in here?
if this were like,
There's no reason to be afraid of a trans person pissing in a toilet. Please just stop.
if this
I said please just stop and it stopped.
if this were a thing
What do I do?
where I have to reset the console because the game crashed again. If this were a thing where this was like new, right? This was like a brand new issue.
Got a receipt on your ass.
Good.
Is your ass for sale?
Fuck, I gotta fucking hold on. I'll finish my thought in a second. There we go. Now we're back.
How come I can't?
Here we go.
I did something.
Demon Turtle said, I'm probably gonna pick it up. I've seen the movies repeatedly, and more importantly, it looks like the decent RPG video game. I don't understand why people can't just be happy we got a good game.
We don't know if it's a good game yet.
And then Richard said that smug dragonfly is begging for a snack.
It's the smug dragonfly.
Alright, hopefully we didn't lose all our progress.
Not funny.
I'm being serious, I don't know how this game saves. This has happened before and I don't remember if we lost progress.
Didn't we do this already? It tells you 50 times to tighten your freaking wrist.
Hey, you just got that lady in your house. House? Home? Place? Space?
Crib.
Crib, yeah.
Remember MTV Cribs?
No, what the hell is that?
What?
The hell is MTV Cribs?
You never heard of MTV Cribs? They go to people's
They go to people's cribs?
houses, like rich famous people,
Uh-huh.
and then they walk them through their house. They'd be like, this is my couch, this is my big screen TV, this is my fucking hot tub, this is my stereo. Like, you get to see how the rich people live. MTV Cribs. I can't believe you never heard of it.
Why do I care how a rich people live? How a rich person lives?
It's a show called I'm Rich, You're Poor. This is our deluxe mac and cheese. You only have that box powdered shit. We have deluxe mac and cheese. Like, this is my pool. It's heated. You have a cold puddle in the backyard.
Isn't that just a hot tub at that point? Alright, go to the workshop. Let's see if we've lost any progress.
That's my house. Go to the workshop, Sarah. Anyway, I think the game might be amazing. I want to be with Harry Potter and Hermione and Luna Lovegood. Unfortunately, it happens like 100 years before that, so it's kind of like, I don't know. But I'm just going to buy it used because although it might be...
No!
Yeah, we have to do it all again.
Fuck!
It'll be faster this time because we done it before. Oh my god, you guys, are you mad? It's okay, Tristan.
It's like fucking over an hour worth of shit that we just lost because the console decided to fucking crash.
It was fun the first time. It'll be fun again. Do you remember when you kids were little and you used to get pissed off that somebody deleted your saved game?
I still do.
I know. Because it's all this time and effort, but it's like, it's a fucking game, bro. It was fun. If it's not fun, don't do it again. Just don't do it. I used to get so mad at you guys. Like, why are you yelling about the game? You literally played it because it was a fun game. So just have fun again.
Listen, it's not my fault. We didn't have a memory card for the GameCube and I was playing Pokemon Coliseum and Connor deleted my Pokemon Coliseum. We kept the console on overnight so I could finish the game in the morning and Connor turned it off as a joke while I was asleep.
Are you sure he did it as a joke?
Yeah, because he came in laughing. He was like, ha ha ha, and I was like, Connor, you fucking asshole, give me your, that's my Pikachu, and it's Cyndaquil, and Chikorita, and shit.
I'd have killed him. Do you remember when I played all of Kingdom Hearts and I was at the very end and they were at the part where it was like,
You were at the end of the world.
It was like the end of all the worlds, and they were like, go through and get all the things on all the worlds before you end your thing. And
yeah, the door.
Sharky erased it.
It was me.
No, it was Sharky. Unless you let Sharky take the fall.
No, well, I might have let Sharky take the fall, but it was me that deleted it. I remember because I didn't quite understand how save files worked back then, and so I was like, oh, if I save it there, it'll be fine. And then it wasn't fine.
Well, you owe Sharky an apology because he took the blame for that.
Richard said, not heard of MTV Cribs? Kids these days.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves MTV Cribs, bro.
Why would I care about how rich people live?
Chris Rock was in it, and he was like, I'm rocking that Altima. And it was like the funniest thing because the Altima was not that great a car.
I got so much expensive shit that anyone's gonna want to slap me.
god, that was crazy, am I right? Do you know he's autistic?
Is he?
Yep.
I have no celebrities off my head that are.
We are a
So,
very
like,
creative people. A lot of celebrities are known autistics.
Probably.
What did we have to put on this one? Snakes?
I don't fucking remember.
Oh,
6
crabs
octopus.
and 6 octopus.
14 crabs. Crabs!
Alright. Octopuses and crabs. Tell me if you see them.
Crab. Carcinization, baby. You know what carcinization is?
No. So anyway,
It's all things will return to crab.
the moral of the story,
You don't need to like cover it with it. You can save some for the other thing you need.
the moral of this, I have more crabs, so I just need 4 octopus, right?
Yes.
So now when I put the octopuses on,
Remember, you're gonna have to put one on top because you won't have it. You'll have one tile too few. I think you only need 4. No, you need 6. There you go. You need 1 more crab. You put one
Right.
on top last
I
time.
put one on top. And it looked dope.
I was gonna say something, but it's like gone from my brain now. My brain just like blacked it out for some reason.
Autistic, famous people, MTV Cribs. I'm a dumbass.
You're right, I am a dumbass.
No, I'm a dumbass. Read the thing.
Oh, I already read it.
Oh, there's nothing new.
No one loves us. No, I'm
I
kidding.
want to ask me anything. Nobody wants to know anything about me. I'm literally an open book, so I'm not surprised because literally, like, I just
Real
say.
quick, before you work on a task. Can you go to the hotel and see if anyone's in there?
Are you worried about headphones, girl?
No. I just want to see if anyone's in there.
Where's the hotel?
What's up?
I need your mom's keys.
Why?
Because
She's
she has to leave.
Daryl.
Okay.
I'm gonna move my car. Oh, it's in my pocket. Hang on.
Hey.
Sorry, I trapped your friend.
No, it's okay.
There was no spots on the street, or I would have taken them.
It's okay. I'll bring them back.
Okay, so they probably won't appear until you do Victor.
Yeah.
Okay. Once they do, just do the person that we haven't done yet, and then I can do the other 2 off camera so we're not redoing it 2 times on stream.
Are you gonna make the house look like my house? Because I want it to look like the house I made.
I'll copy exactly what you did on stream.
Okay.
There is footage of it.
Is there? Because it erased.
Oh, the game crashed, but the stream's still up.
Oh, the stream is still up.
I
Back
wonder
to
whose
that
house
girl's
that is.
house.
Mother.
Oh my god, I know. I'm in the right way.
Richard said, okay, another question. Funniest porn you've ever seen?
I saw a porn where I don't know if it was funny, but it was fucking interesting. My husband showed it to me, and it was women's vaginas being painted to look like flowers. So it was a close-up of them painting a flower, and then they panned back, and it was a vagine.
A vagine? You know, Connor was telling me the
It
other
was
day-
really cool. It wasn't really funny, but
Connor was telling me
it was different.
the other day about fucking a porn that he thought was hilarious. And I was like, he was like, have you ever seen the crying porn? I'm like, crying
What?
porn? I'm just like, yeah, it's a porn about crying. I'm like, what the fuck, Connor? He was like, it's bothering me. I need to figure out what the fuck it's called. And like 5 days pass, and he finally texts me. He's like, I figured out what the name was. It's like, what the hell, Connor? I didn't...
Like, do they want people to be crying while they have
No,
sex?
no, no. The character. I don't know. People are weird, man.
Yeah, I wonder. There's a lot of weird fetishes out there that I'm like, what? But you know what? Some people have triggers from, from things, and when you're developing your sexuality, sometimes things trigger you as hot, and then that's what the hell?
What?
Why is this so thick?
That's not every day.
Like, you'd be surprised some things that would turn a person on. Even yourself, like, it surprises you what turns you on when it's you. Or maybe that's just me.
Can you believe it? Of all things, Mormons? Every time they knock on the door, I just can't resist them.
Mormons do this thing called soaking. You ever heard of it?
No.
Okay, so they think the act of having sex will send you to hell when they're in college and, teenagers or whatever. So they do this thing where they lay on the bed and he puts it in.
That was the most confusing thing I have ever
I should have warned you, it's an electric car, right?
known.
Did you figure it out?
Yeah, just moving the thing around a lot because I didn't know how to put it into reverse.
Oh, it says R on it.
Well, it was dark in the car.
Oh.
Want some cheesy fries?
So, the guy puts it, they lay down on the bed, a guy puts it in, and then they just lay there, and they have someone else jump up and down on the bed. So technically, they feel like they're not having sex, they're just laying there. But because someone's jumping, it moves them around. Like, that's what soaking is. Apparently Mormons do this. I was like, what the fuck?
He's just staring at you from the other side of the door.
I'm
She
I'm
didn't
sure it
hear
sounds
the-
whack as hell.
didn't
She's like, what are you talking about down here?
She didn't hear the beginning of the conversation. So she's just like... She's looking at me like, what the fuck?
She's like, your mom is on some weird shit today.
You know that company Next Level Games? Well, your mom is on some next level shit. There you go. Just leave the rest of it wooden. Fuck it.
Let's see what I have a lot of. I have a lot of the snackies.
Snicks. Uh-oh. Gonna sneeze. Sneeze turned into vom.
Oh wait, I have to do a snake one later.
You'll have plenty still. Richard said, sounds like it'll be more fun to fuck on a trampoline.
I think it's kind of what maybe they have springy beds, Richard. I don't know. But when I heard this, I was like, what the fuck? I want to try that.
Imagine fucking on a waterbed so you don't even know if you're wet or not.
I used to have a waterbed. I'm old as shit.
You had a waterbed?
Yes,
I knew
did.
Grandma had a waterbed.
No, when you were very little, like baby, very little, I had a waterbed.
Remember, Connor had a blue race car bed.
I was 8 months pregnant when we moved into the apartment. My waterbed mattress had a leak, or it was cold. It wouldn't heat up. And your dad was supposed to help fix it. Now, I'm big pregnant, miserable pregnant. And your dad, Rob, was supposed to fix the bed, drain it. You take a hose and you drain it out the window, or into the bathtub. And then you put the new mechanism underneath, and then you put the new mattress on, like the new waterbed mattress or whatever, to fix the heating element. Because the bed was cold, so you could not sleep in it. The water was freezing. You would die.
I never
It
even
was cold.
thought about that. You would die. I never even thought about the fact that you would have to heat it.
The reason I liked it is because it's like sleeping on a hot water bottle.
That would piss me off so much. I'd be so overheated.
Well, you have it at whatever temperature you want, so
No.
it doesn't have to be 90 degrees or whatever. 90 degrees would be cold. Your body's 98.6. But the point is, I was so pregnant and I kept asking your dad and he kept like not doing it, and I was like, fuck this. I'm a Reynolds girl. I wasn't made to wait for no man. So I took a fucking steak knife, pregnant with you. Took a steak knife, sliced the bed open. Took a bucket. Took bucketfuls of water. The bathroom was across the hall from the bedroom, so I took bucketfuls of water, dump them in the tub. Bucket of water, dump them in the tub. Bucket of water, dump it in the tub. Until it was not so heavy that I could siphon it and just carry it to the tub and drain it, so that I could put them. And I did it myself. I was like, I'm not waiting for this fucking guy who keeps saying I'll do it later, and sleeping on the couch. I'm too pregnant for this. I'm not doing another night like this. And I just, like a wild woman, stabbed my fucking bed open.
Shit
Apparently,
happens.
I decided to just lay down. It was crazy.
I believe you.
Any more questions? Any new questions?
She's really into this question thing.
I am. You can ask me anything. You can ask me anything. 16 snacks.
See, this is the one you should use the crazy design for. You should do the simple designs if they only need like 3 things, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do, do, do.
I wonder why it's crashing the console. It's not the game that's crashing, it's the console that's crashing.
Yeah. It's a Wii. They're not new, are they?
This is a Wii U. Emulating a Wii.
Oh, so it should be doing better, is what you're saying?
Correct. Me and Connor played Metroid Prime 2 on this thing.
And it
that
was
is
fine.
a heavier intensive game than this.
I'm telling you, I said just stop, and it just listened. Did you ever hear of...
Just enough! That's a quote from me. I get pissed off and I scream that.
Did you ever hear of setting intentions in witchcraft? How people, like...
I know absolutely nothing about witchcraft. That's all your territory.
Ask me anything. Do I make things happen with my mind?
Richard said, what's
No.
the most embarrassing thing you've seen Tristan do?
Tristan? He's not that embarrassing. I have some real embarrassing things, man. I'm surprised you didn't want that, but what's the most embarrassing thing I've seen Tristan do? Part of it is hard because I dissociate, so I don't remember a lot, but Tristan being autistic, you know, I'm sure he had to do something embarrassing.
You're putting these on very...
Did I mess it up?
You see?
Yep.
I'm trying to think of things. I've definitely done embarrassing things. I don't know how many embarrassing things I've done around you guys.
Well,
There's the playing with my hands thing.
that's not embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing, but
Hand flapping is not embarrassing. You are embarrassed
it's
by it.
called stimming.
Have people
It's not-
been mean to you if they see you doing it, like out? Is that why you learn to hide it? 'Cause we never stopped you from doing that.
Well, it's more so just I was told what it was, and I was told to find. It's probably better to find different ways to do it.
Who told you that?
I went to therapy with this shit.
You went to therapy, but I never brought you to a therapist that would tell you not to stim.
No. I got explained what it was, and how to like, if I didn't want to do it in front of people.
You know, therapists
Better-
are assholes. Therapists are fucking assholes because there's nothing wrong with doing that
No,
in
no,
front
no,
of
no, no.
anybody.
I think I directly asked. Richard said, "Can I please hear an embarrassing Sarah moment?"
Oh my god, I have so many. The only thing I can think of that Tristan ever did that he might be embarrassed by is he used to stick items of like a fork into a socket and electrocute himself. And he would go, "Ah," and cry. And then I would take it away, and then he would go get it, and he would go right back there and do it again and go, "Ah."
That explains so much.
That would be embarrassing to him. But honestly, like, not that. I wouldn't think it was an embarrassing thing to tell a story of. Me, I've embarrassed myself a lot. When I was a little kid, not knowing that I was autistic, my parents took me to a store, and it was a little, like a plumbing store. It was like Home Depot, but like a little mom and pop one. And it was in Skidco, and they had in the window like toilets and different things. And I was a child that had to fucking pee. And so I saw a toilet, and I was like, aha. I didn't know how to communicate, "Mom, I have to go to the bathroom." So I went and pissed in the toilet in the fucking front window of the store. I pissed in a toilet. That toilet was not connected up to anything. It was just in the window, and there was just piss in it. Like, it had nowhere to go. It wasn't connected up to pipes. So that was fucking crazy. This last time I had to get a colonoscopy because I'm old. And so you have to take all this medicine that makes you shit. And after I had the colonoscopy, I was driving home. My husband was driving me home because you can't drive. You're under anesthesia. And what did I need to put in this? Snakes?
At this point, I have no fucking
I don't even
idea.
remember. Hang on. And so he's driving me home. Yeah, snakes. And I shitted in my pants.
I mean, that's not really...
In the car, I shitted in my pants. And so, after that happened, the colonoscopy did not go well, and I had to repeat the test. So, after that happened, and I shitted in his car, I felt so bad, and I was so sick. But I went out there, and I tried to clean it up, the seat, the best I could. And, I didn't do a great job. And... so, Art had to go back out there.
Oh, you don't need any 8-ball.
I know. But see, now I can put a snake on the top. I like the look of the snake on top. I know I shouldn't care, but I can't believe the goldfish is actually a clownfish. It feels so crazy.
It's nuts.
So anyway, yeah, I shitted myself when I was pregnant with... I shitted myself a lot when I was pregnant with Connor. No, I was pregnant with Legacy. When I was pregnant with Lily, I was working at a car dealership as the
Right
receptionist.
Right there. Behind me.
I forgot I was going to this guy.
That's why I'm trying to direct it.
I was a receptionist, and I had all these cramps, and I thought I was losing the baby. I literally thought there was something wrong. Need to go to the doctor. My dad was driving me back and forth to work at the time, and he was watching. My mom and dad were watching Connor and Tristan. So I called them. They came to get me, and while I was waiting outside, I shitted in my pants, and it ran down into my shoes. It was so embarrassing. And, yeah, so that happened. This one time, because I don't understand racist terms, because I did not grow up in a racist environment, but I did grow up in an environment where I could hear people say things inappropriately. And so this one time I was at Target with my husband. I'm talking a grown woman. And I had a black cashier, of course, as you do. When you're about to say something stupid, there's usually the wrong person standing there about to listen. And so, I think I finished this guy. Great. And so I was holding a broom or something, and I threw it into the cart and said, "I'm a spear chucker," because I did not realize that was a racist word people used
is?
to be nasty. Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Apparently, spear chucker is a thing that people say when they want to be racist against a black person. Another time I was in a JCPenney with my mom. I was probably about 12 years old, and my mom was picking all of these bathing suits that were rouged for her camouflaging her fat stomach because she was a full-ass woman with 3 kids. And she was picking these ones that had, that's not where I want to go. I thought that was the hotel for a minute. And, I said, "Mom, why are you choosing all these jungle bunny prints?" Because I did not realize apparently also that is a racist term people use against black people. And I don't know where I heard it because, like I said, in my home, no one was racist like that. We were very, you know, good people. But somewhere I heard it and it came out of my mouth. My mother was fucking horrified. But like I said, I didn't know what the hell I was saying, so it, you know, it had to be explained to me. But these things, they always had to be explained to me. I didn't inherently know.
So spear chucker in the offensive sense is alluding to a stereotype of Africans as primitive savages who use spears in hunting and war. I've never heard that before in my life.
Yeah, apparently Art knows all of that because he grew up in a really racist place. So he was like, "I can't believe you just fucking said that." And I was like, I didn't know what I said. I didn't know it was racist.
Richard said, "It's a good thing you've made Tristan aware of that phrase, don't want history repeating itself." I mean, I've never even heard of what that was in the first place.
Yeah, I've literally, if I hear my kids say anything that might be construed as racist, I assume they don't know. Because we have not
These
raised...
are different people entirely.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we can...
Do me a flavor real quick.
God damn it.
Can you hit the select button?
What's the select button?
The minus. Just save it. Right. Just in case it happens again.
You're like,
We
we're not
don't
making
ha-
those
we don't
stupid
have to
ass
make those stupid fucking
arcade
houses.
things again.
Alright. We can keep going.
Alright, do you want this girl? This
I
guy?
don't know.
I like the Bumblebee girl. She's...
You know, I have a thing for, you know, those of the dark-skinned variety, but I also have a thing of red hair, and this is a very hard choice for me.
It's not for me. Hey, girl. Do you have a business? If you
She's
have a
got,
business...
like, the hair covering the eye, it's, like, mysterious and shit. She wants to own an
She wants an ice cream shop. She's the right one
Bro,
because she's the business.
Is she,
Roxy.
is she Smith?
Smith soft serves.
Do you know what I'm talking about? So there's every time,
I'm gonna move her in.
ever since we were kids, every time we've gone to Smith's, there's a B. There's just one fucking B.
That's because ice cream shops
That's
have
Smith.
sweet.
That's Smith. It's never multiple B's. It's just one B. That is Smith.
Oh, Smith is the B?
Smith is the B. He's trying to come up to people to get feedback on his ice cream.
Oh,
And they're scared of bees, so they keep running away. And that's why their ice cream shop hasn't really changed over the years.
Oh,
Because he
no.
can't take anyone's constructive criticism.
the poor little guy.
Seriously. You're standing right there.
Listen,
And how?
I'm the cute one. I'm not the smart one.
Who's the smart one? Roxanne,
My sister.
gonna pull the red light.
And honestly, my sister was the cute one too.
Fucking.
Bitch.
No, not that. I was gonna say The Police is awesome. I'm gonna listen to The Police next as the band I listen to. I've been kind of going down bands. Like, just like let me listen through. I work 12 hours a day. I got time. Let me listen to like a history of a band, like their albums in order, right? Next, Next, I'm gonna start with Parliament Funkadelic. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
I heard one song from them, and I'm like, I need to listen to this guy.
I need to hear all of it.
I don't know if it's always the same singer, because the one I heard was sung by George Clinton.
Yeah.
But,
I think it's usually the same.
but I was just like, damn, I need to get into more shit like this. Is it reggae? Is that the genre of music it is?
Yeah, I think so.
'Cause I
It's
never-
funky. Funkadelic is kind of its own thing.
Well, I never know the difference between R&B and reggae.
What?
They sound
Tristan!
They sound similar.
No, they don't.
Something's wrong. You're in the house. You were like in the house.
R&B is like the music you listen to get a girl to like dance and be romantic.
Uh-huh. Reggae is
Reggae
it's
is
smoother,
like-
right?
Reggae is the music that you get high to and like
Well, that doesn't tell me
contemplate the world. It's reggae is more folky
Okay.
and
Oh, that's right.
R&B is more like
R&B is the bad
this
armpit
is how
smell.
we do it.
R&B is the bad armpit smell. Because they always sound like they're smelling their armpits and it doesn't smell good because they're always like, oh.
No, no.
I need a freezer before my ice cream melts. That's great. Why didn't you fucking bring one?
How did you not think of that? When you open an ice cream shop, like step 1, get a freezer.
Richard said, "What is your worst pet peeve?"
Oh, I have pet peeves that really drive me crazy. So, being autistic, you have echolalia, which is like you repeat the same thing either in your head or out loud when you hear it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm autistic and also a bitch. Like, things get in your head and it plays and plays and plays and you say it and say it and say it. It's just like dopamine, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I also have the opposite. I have when people say certain things that it makes me insane. And these are the things, and I will actually say them for you because I love you, Richard, but normally I wouldn't even say them out loud because it hurts my teeth, okay? Like nails on a chalkboard. How about the word umami?
What's wrong with umami?
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. It's like a flavor. They're like sweet, salty, and then they're like umami. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate saying it. It makes my whole body cringe. Another one is when you're listening to like a radio or a talk show and they go, long time listener, first time caller. Like, shut the fuck up. Don't say that. Don't say long time. We know you're listening and we know you're calling. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying it?
Insane if it was first time listener, first time or last
Anything.
time caller.
Yeah, first time listener, last time caller.
caller.
That would be funny, but like first time. Oh, what's the other ones? Oh, I've got a bunch of them. My husband's like, oh, better not say that. Oh, I have so many things that people say. First time listener. Oh, I can't think of any right now, but those two are the big ones. Like, it literally makes it hurts my teeth. Like, I want to like bite down. It's the worst.
Should you move all 3 in first before you start building this?
I thought you said I had to.
Well, you can only move one in at a time, so
Okay, so you want me to move the other ones in?
yeah. Because you did it before.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna save because now I'm paranoid.
Yeah.
What's some other ones? Pet peeves. A lot of them are things that people say that makes me cringe and want to be like, shut up, shut up! We'll get your hot redhead. What up, girl? You look like a Hawaiian snack,
She does look like a Hawaiian snack.
doesn't she? Her outfit from the side, it's very boho. Do you have any pet peeves? While I think of more.
Pet peeves?
Yeah, that's what he asked me about my
Little things that piss me off.
things
Let's
that
see.
like give you the instant like "Ugh!" People who don't follow traffic laws, they piss me off.
Asking
Like-
me to do something I'm already about to do. That's my biggest pet peeve.
Well, if you're about to do it, how would I know?
But it's like, it takes away, like at work, when I'm like, I'm gonna finish this up and then I'm gonna do this, it
And then
takes
they're like,
away.
can you just fucking do it?
No, it takes away from the fact that I was already going to do it, because now instead of me taking the initiative in doing it, people will now be like, he's doing it because he was told to do it.
That's why Art for years didn't get me Christmas presents, Valentine's presents. But this year he did good for Valentine's Day. I came home early. Don't tell my boss. I left early. And then
Don't worry, I'm sure there's no evidence of it.
I left early, and then I got I had gotten groceries delivered, and I made him a lasagna, and I got him unsalted raw cashews, which he loves.
Mm-hmm.
And what else did I do?
Cashews are fucking disgusting, but continue.
He likes them unsalted, and
What the hell's wrong with them?
I'm like, you don't like us salty nuts? Do you remember Master of Disguise? Which people say is problematic now, and I'm like, listen, it was funny at the time. You guys loved it.
I can't talk about salted nuts or anything like that anymore. It makes me uncomfortable.
Why?
It's just a game we recently beat. Has a lot of gross things in it, and one of them is a girl who, in the easiest terms,
Tristan, there's literally nothing gross you could say that would embarrass me.
it's not gross like that. It's a 12-year-old girl who her mom
A
used
child?
child who her mom used to take her to a market to have her have sex with people to make money.
Okay,
And, yeah,
that's
why
a game?
It's in a video game. It's her
That's
backstory of why she wants to kill adults. But like in the game, they talk about her.
they don't show anything. Please
No,
tell me they don't,
no.
because that's like
They show a scene of her being terrified as like an 8-year-old, but
that's terrifying
we
and
s-
disgusting.
we skipped that because I knew it was coming up, and I was like, we're skipping
Nope.
this.
Not okay.
But in the game, they have a
because
thing.
that's like child porn right there.
Correct. But they have a thing where her favorite food is chestnuts and her least favorite food is unpeeled chestnuts. And because of that, people figured out it's a joke about circumcised penises, and now it makes me very uncomfortable. And now whenever fucking people bring that shit up, it reminds me of that, and it just makes me uncomfortable.
Tell the truth. Do you miss your foreskin? Do you wish I had it?
I was a child. There's nothing to miss. I was a baby.
I felt like it was the right thing to do at the time. I would not do it if it was asked today, do you want to circumcise your kids? I probably wouldn't have, but I didn't know. I thought that's what you did for health reasons. I was ignorant, so sorry.
I don't know anything about anything. I'll worry about it when I have a kid.
Did Lily tell you she picked her baby names?
Did she? Or I?
I can't tell you. Don't you think she would want to?
Is she
What would
pregnant?
you name? No. Oh my god, no. She better not be. That guy doesn't have a job. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna cut that, and we're gonna pretend like I never said it.
Anyway, what were you saying?
I forgot. Oh, what do you name your babies?
Oh, Richard said, I understand that. I hate when people say failure is not an option. Like you'd fucking choose it if you could.
Yeah, like failure is an option. It's sometimes a good option. I would like to fail at this job so I never have to fucking do it again. Sometimes people weaponize being bad at something so they never have to get asked to do it. I've seen that.
Bro,
I just don't know how to do it. I'm just not good at dishes. We'll fucking get better.
you've heard you watched Epithet Erase, right? You haven't read the book, but you watched the show.
I watched it.
So you at least know enough about the main character to know like the whole working home situation and everything.
Sure.
How she's the only one that like does anything around the place, and her dad doesn't help her and shit. The little girl.
Yeah, that's pretty common apparently.
That's fucked up.
Men just think chicks were born to do work?
They were, but like, no,
What?
I'm kidding.
Richard, you almost heard a slap
In the book,
around the world.
there's a scene that happens in the book where she essentially
Do
has
I
a
have to put something here?
no. That's just the glass screen. She has a mental breakdown.
14 happy.
She asks the guy who's her speech coach, the one that's supposed to help her talk better. That's what a speech coach is. She asks her what she's supposed to do while in the middle of a breakdown, and he responds with "I don't know," and it like,
Wow, that's fucking helpful.
and it kind of like, not like triggers her, but I don't know how to say it. It like something like she got hyper fixated on the fact that he was an adult and he was supposed to know everything, but he didn't.
Yeah, people think that parents are like these creatures that know everything, and really they're just idiots who had a kid.
But she starts going through her mind, and saying that like nobody knows anything, and she says a line where it's like, competence is a choice.
Why can't I see?
You just have to hit the. You need 2 more smileys and 12 gingers. But the line "competence is a choice" really stuck with me. I was like, damn, that's so accurate. Anyone can do anything. I firmly believe that.
Well, you'd be wrong.
I'm 100% right.
You're absolutely
Anyone
wrong.
can do anything.
Anyone can't do anything.
Anyone can do anything if they put effort into learning. My job.
Are you sure? Because I feel like if I asked you to give birth to a child, you couldn't do it.
You know what do not pull that shit. You know what I mean.
Anyone can't do anything. I'm disabled. I can't do something that someone else can do just because of my disability.
You're taking an annoying stance on this. Stop taking an annoying stance on this. You know
I'm
what
sorry
I mean.
my stance is
So-
annoying, but when you say that, it sounds like dumb. Because I don't mean you're dumb. I mean it sounds dumb because anybody can't do
anyone
anything.
can do anything when they put their mind to it. Anyone can do any job, right? If I'm working the same job as someone else and I'm doing much better than that one person, they could be doing better.
Maybe they can't.
They can't.
I don't think you understand that sometimes people working up to the best of their ability isn't the best of your ability.
But it's a lack of caring. A lot of the time, in every job I've worked so far, it's the people who are worse at their job are usually people who just don't give a fuck.
Well, I've also
And they could be
found
better at their
that
job if they felt like they gave a fuck.
you put in a lot of effort at your job because you think it's correct and right. And I guarantee it bothers you if someone doesn't put a lot of effort in. Because you were raised to put your full effort in. But some days your full effort could look different than other days, and your full effort.
It's
I
more.
can't find
it's more.
any gingerbread men. Oh wait,
It's more so the complacency that pisses me off. People are okay with not knowing anything. They feel like they don't need to learn it since somebody else will just do it for them, even though they get paid the same fucking wage.
some people don't have a work ethic the way you do.
Oh, Connor's here.
Hi, Connor.
He said, "Hello, everyone. How you fine? Thank you." And we were just said, "Connor, seriously, lay off the sauce." And I'm very worried to click this YouTube link.
Why can't I do that? That would be so cute. I want to put the little guys in the front.
I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what that is, Connor, but I'm not gonna click that.
Hi, Connor. Roar.
You can make him do handstands. How many gingerbreads do you need?
Ah! I need more.
I need. Oh no,
Oh
you have
no,
enough.
I have it. I
You
need one
more
happy.
smiley.
Stupid ass smiley.
Connor said it's tame, no worries. Well, every time I click it, it says something went wrong, so I don't know what it is. I don't know if you copied the right link.
Alright, I did it. Made this stupid ass ice cream freezer. So,
Richard said, has he been hacked? Security question, what is our relationship? I'm wondering. Because it brings you to a sign-in page, and I'm not signing in on no fucking page.
yeah, I don't think I would do it. Oh, that was the only thing? Cool.
Did the smiley face say it was done?
It's done.
Spread those. Never mind.
Yeah.
That was gonna sound bad. I meant stretch those legs.
You meant stretch, but you said
Yeah.
spread, and I'm your mom.
I had to double check my words there.
It's whack, bro.
I'm not talking to Chris.
This is someone else's house. It's not. Where's my ice cream shop?
Me and Chris were saying that when we were
Oh, here it
born,
is.
we passed each other in the hospital room, just high-fived each other. Because we were born in the same place, in 4 days apart.
I'll tell you something.
And I'm just like...
When you were born in the hospital, you didn't go anywhere. You were in my sight the entire time.
Yeah, I high-fived him. In your sight. You saw it happen.
Pretty sure I didn't. Oh, look at the cute little bumblebee. Oh.
But I think we found out,
Wake up, bitch. I don't sleep. You don't sleep.
what's I gonna
It's
say?
freezer time.
I just think it's so interesting that me and Chris were born in the same hospital, rooms apart, in 4
He
days
was born
apart.
at Johnson Memorial.
He was born around the same room we were in when I was born. Both of our names are next to each other inside. I guess there was like a newspaper
Uh-huh.
that like lists all the babies born, and
Yep.
mine and his names are right next to each other.
That's cute.
He ended up finding it at his mom's house and was just like, "Can I keep this?" Yay, now I can start selling ice cream.
Isn't that a hoot? Oh, the town will be buzzing about it.
Yeah. Alright, save it up. We're at time. If those guys show back up in our town, the two you...
I just want to talk to her. Because then when I come out next time, I can just make whatever the hell she wants. Yeah, okay. I got all the stuff for that. I thought.
Connor said, "Ben Good, are you hyped for Silk Song announcement? We're finally getting a date?" Did we finally get a date?
You're never gonna get a date.
It's for a game we've been waiting for a very long time.
Oh, really? Have you been waiting so long? Waiting so long. Can I just save or do I have to go to my house?
You can go to your house if you want. That way you're right next to your workshop. But you can't just save. I don't know
This
where Connor-
Ask Me Anything has been amazing. I think next time people have any questions to ask, they should definitely do it because I love asking me anything because I don't know what to talk about. And it gives me somewhere to, you know, focus my energy because I don't know what to say.
There's a bunny girl.
Hopefully I have not embarrassed you by saying that I shit my pants a lot.
I'm completely embarrassed. How could you do this to me?
I just don't get embarrassed by
only child.
anything. It's very hard for me to be like embarrassed. Some people are like, oh, what if they see me naked? I literally could not care less. See me naked, I don't care.
Bro, what if they see me clothed? That's more embarrassing at this point.
Listen, my clothes are cute. Did you see my shirt? It has a possum and a rainbow, and it says, my first kitty.
First kitty.
Art got
Alright.
it for me.
I'm gonna end this shit. Look
You
at
don't say goodbye.
I said see ya.
You just said see ya and
See ya.
hung up.
Fuck it.